Secret Service issues terrifying warning to Americans. The United States Secret Service faces a unique challenge in providing protection for President Trump. Secret Service Director Randolph Tex Ailes says the service only has the funds required to protect President Trump until the end of the fiscal year, according to The Hill. Director Ailes said the expanding nature of the Secret Service, coupled with President Trump's unique security needs, are stressing the security force that was already spread thin under previous administrations. President Trump faces the unique threat of assassination as millions of Americans have been artificially riled up in opposition to the duly elected president. The International Business Times reported after President Trump's first month in office that more than 12,000 unique Twitter users threatened to assassinate Trump. Multiple mainstream artists and comedians have celebrated depictions of assassinations of President Trump. Controversies erupted earlier this year after self-described comedian Kathy Griffin posed with a mock version of the severed and bloody head of the president. The famous Shakespeare in the Park, produced by New York's Public Theater, depicted the assassination of President Trump in their recent rendition of Shakespeare's Julius Caesar. But not only artists are demanding the death of our president. State Senator Maria Chapela Nadal, Democrat of Missouri, declared, "I hope Trump is assassinated," in a new deleted Facebook post, according to the Washington Times. Senator Chapela Nadal is refusing to resign over the incredibly inappropriate comment. There are people who are afraid of white supremacists. There are people who are having nightmares, she said, dismissing calls for her resignation. There are people who are afraid of going out in the streets, continued the senator with no hint of irony. Apparently, she is not concerned about the fears of the Trump family that their loved ones could be assassinated. President Trump's family, however, is also part of the Secret Service's issue. Director Ailes explained that the large number of President Trump's family increases the cost of protection. The Secret Service is committed to protecting 42 people connected to President Trump, up from the 31 they were required to shelter under former President Obama. The difference reflects the large size of President Trump's family, in whom 18 receive federal protection. The president has a large family, and our responsibility is required by law, explained Ailes, according to USA Today. "I can't change that. I have no flexibility." President Trump's adult children also strain the Secret Service's resources. Eric Trump and Donald Trump Jr., for example, have taken over control of the Trump Organization while their father serves in the Oval Office. The two are frequently required to travel to foreign countries on official business while being accompanied by the Secret Service. The Secret Service released a statement explaining that they do, in fact, have the funds required to protect President Trump until the end of the fiscal year. Further, the increase in cost has more to it than simply President Trump's security needs. This issue is not one that can be attributed to the current administration's protection requirements alone, but rather has been an ongoing issue for nearly a decade due to an overall increase in operational tempo, wrote Ailes in the statement. Nevertheless, with the unnecessary ginned-up anger in the streets, courtesy of political opportunists, the media, and groups like Antifa and Black Lives Matter, the Secret Service's job is nothing less than daunting. So, I don't know what to make of this story. So why are we going into Afghanistan if there's no money? I mean, let's be real. So I don't know what to make of this story. If there's no money, don't go into Afghanistan. Just cut the ties, and that's that. cut the budget, and that's that. I mean, I just don't